Good morning, YouTube. Gridbot Guru here. I'm going to go and talk to you a little bit about how I set up a potential for a leverage token trade. So, in one of my previous videos, I talked about what a leverage token actually is. In this video, what I'm going to do is I talk about how I actually trade it, because I've got a couple of people who have talked about like how I can't find the leverage token chart. So I don't know what to actually trade. Like how do you chart that? And for those of you who were sending all the cat memes and everything with the sunglasses on saying my screen was burning your eyes, well, I went ahead and turned it dark for you. So again, guys, let's go ahead and let's get started. Before we get started though, hit that subscribe button, comment if you like, if you have questions, comment if you like it, comment if you have any other thing that you are curious about, comment. Okay, let me know what I'm doing right, let me know what I'm doing wrong. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get to it. As I said before, this is my personal list. I'm not 100% sure how to export this list. But I literally just went through and any token that I saw on Pionex that I could leverage, I put that main pair in here. So this has 0 3 L's, it has 0 3 S's, doesn't have any of that. The first thing you're going to want to do is start with the actual main token. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do, the main token. So you're going to look for a main pair. So I do USDT. That's the leverage on Pionex that you can use. You're going to notice I've also stripped away my indicators because I want you guys to see what I do first. Okay, so usually I go with a 4-hour chart. And then I look for something around a support. And so let's see if I can't find something for you. I just go down. Right here. Boom. Ball. Okay. Now, I'm going to say that this does not mean you all take a trade like this. So if I were going to go ahead and throw some trend lines there, I'd put one there. Might put one right here. Maybe up there. That's something I would keep in mind. I would realize. I would also put probably one right here. So this is BAL USDT. So the way I trade it is I have this. I put my trend lines. Okay, I look for areas of interest and areas of non-interest. So you're going to notice that as it comes up, okay, and you know what? I'm actually going to flip to BTC real quick if I can find it. I'll show you guys on BTC. So last night, as you guys know, Bitcoin hit really high. I don't think it was an all-time high, but if it wasn't, it was sure close to it. I don't know what it has done. So it does not look like it was an all-time high last night, but really close. So with a chart, what you guys are going to find is, and this is going to lead me into another video, but crypto is a lot of what people think. It's a lot of psychological going on. So we know just by what we're seeing on the charts, this is Bitcoin on the daily, that box is an area that people cash out on. So A lot of people are buying somewhere in this area. We haven't figured that out exactly yet. And they're selling up here. So to get through this, you are going to have a whole lot of buying momentum, this area right here. And really, if we wanted to get down to really what was going on, really want to get down to it, it's that area right there. That is the area that people are going nuts over. So anytime it hits about 61,285, it is going to start having a lot of trouble busting through that area. Okay, it's already hit once, it's come back down. It came back up, came back, hit again. And now we need to wait. We need to wait and just see what happens, because if it comes back down again, that means that has formed a what's called a double top, which means that people are selling there and it's tried to bust through. And that is a ceiling that the more times it hits, the stronger it is. Okay. And I'll go into that a little bit more in another video I have. Now, the reason why I flipped over to Bitcoin is just because I know that it hit that. So let's go back to where we were. What were we on? Ball. Okay, so this is our chart. This was a 4-hour chart. Let's get it back. So if you're looking at this and you're seeing, oh, okay, people right in this area. Let's throw some shapes down. So right in this area, they had some trouble. They hit this line. They bounced through it, came up. So starting over here. I don't want that circle there. So starting right here. It hit and it went up. It hit right here, came back down. Let me see if I can't get up. Oh, here we go. So starting here, comes up, it hits this line and comes back down. Now this line was not there before, so remember that. We just put this line here. Comes back down, hits this other area, and then goes up, goes through that, hits another area that people were selling on, and then comes down, and you can see where it hit before. And then it goes all the way up here, busts all the way, has some, I don't know what I want to do here. People are pushing, people are buying, people are selling, and it comes down. If you would have played this line, you would have been safe. Okay. And then it comes, I'm gonna hit here. Nope, I'm going all the way. So what that tells us is that this area is kind of like a hesitation area. Okay, what do I really want to do? All right, this area down here, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good on an area that it may come back down to this. All right, it might. So you might have some areas here that could potentially be buys. You also have a potential for a bounce right here and to go up. Okay, a potential for a bounce and going up. Now, here's what I do. I wait for some confirmation. Okay, whether that's bringing additional indicators in, you can go and you can get your MACD going, you can get RSI. Some people use Bollinger Bands. Some people have custom indicators that they have found. I know that Coffee and Crypto, he uses Fu Manchu a lot. So whichever indicators you want to use, as long as you know how to use them, that is 100% your choice. Okay. The reason I'm not putting indicators on here is because I don't want to know right now what this pair is going to do, because I don't want to say, ooh, this would be a good buy for me, or ooh, I'm going to wait, because I don't want to give you guys advice on if you should buy or sell. I'm just telling you what to look for on stuff. Okay. Now, the other side of this is you can't trade or chart a leverage token. So what happens is this right here, if it starts to go up and my indicators say it's going up, the chart is saying it's going up, everything says, hey, this is a good area for a buy, go long. Then I get my phone, I flip to the app, I get BAL, I go 3 long on it, and I start a bot. Okay, personally, right now, this is me. I don't like to do shorts right now. I know a lot of people out there are doing really well with some, but I don't see that as a benefit right now. So I would look for something going long. If we go back to Bitcoin, you have this area right here that people are buying up to and selling. So there is a good chance, okay, if my indicators show me that this potentially could happen, there could be a good chance that it comes back up here, it hits, and then starts to go back down. Now, as I said, there isn't really a good way to start a long or a short grid buy. You have to really you have to really chart the main pair first. So if I want to go, if I want to go long or short on Bitcoin 3 times using, 3L, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chart BTC, USDT, figure out what that pair is doing, and then flip over to my Pionex, to my phone, and actually find that pair. I'm going to set up everything, and when I am ready, I'm going to hit create. When I am ready. So right now, if I go in, and so I'm seeing some upward momentum. It went up, came back down, but it's still kind of going up. So, and this is 4 hour. So if I go down to like a 2 hour, what's happening? See how it looks like it's kind of slowing down? Kind of looks like it might be stalling out. 1 hour, keep going. Keep going. We'll go down to 30 minutes now. Okay, now the other side about this is currently right now it's early in the morning for me. And so most of the world has either A, probably slowed down on their trading today, or B, they're not trading. Okay, it is Saturday morning for me. So that kind of gives you an idea. You may have some lower volume right now, but at the same time, you might have some people say, oh, Bitcoin hit really high, almost an all-time high last night. Let's get it. Or you might say, hey, a bunch of people sold out. This tells me that it hit, some people sold, and it slowed that buying pressure down. Now, I have no idea what's going to happen next. Like I said, I probably personally would not ever get into a short right now. I don't think this is the appropriate time to create those. I know that there are a lot of people out right now who are doing great with those. But for me and my way of trading, I would not do that right now. Okay. Again, real quick recap, guys. Look at the main pair, Bitcoin USDT. I charted up ball a little bit, wherever it is. There it is. Charted that up a little bit to kind of give you an idea of what I look for. And then what I do is I go to my phone and I will either set an alert in Tradingview for when I want it to happen. So if I go back to Bitcoin and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to short it, I'd put an alert right here. Boom. And as soon as it hit this area, then I would go short. I would have that bot trigger. And I would go to my phone and I would click start or create bot. Create bot. But that's how I end up doing the leverage bots. I know that they're not perfect. My way of trading is not perfect. My way of trading might not be for you. I know a lot of people out there who get extremely technical with it, and they have beautiful charts. I don't trade like that. That's not my style. I'm kind of like a more of a lazy kind of trader. So that's how I do it. I have my phone next to me. I have my chart up. I chart the main coin and I get in on leverage tokens on my phone. Okay. All right, YouTube. Again, Gridbot Guru here, signing off. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you guys stay green. And again, if this video has helped you out, let me know. Hit me up on Discord, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you haven't checked out Coffee and Crypto's Discord already, or YouTube channel, check it out. Doing great things over there. If you haven't already signed up for Pionex and you're like, hey, I like this idea, or I don't know what a grid bot is, go check out some of my other videos. Sign up with a link below, and I'll see y'all in a little bit, probably on Discord. Happy trading. Stay green, y'all.